First off, just for either of you, obviously this one came down to the wire. What do you guys work on in practice to be able to secure wins in tight matchups like this and, not kind of fall apart in the final moments?
Towards the end of practice, we usually go through situations where we have a certain amount of time on the clock, or there's a certain score where we're helping down or up, and we have to like get a stop or get a score. So I think that helps a lot with game situations that we were in like today.
Awesome. Dontavia, obviously you kind of broke out in the third quarter. I think you scored 10 points in that quarter and helped keep you guys in the game. Can you just tell me about that stretch and what was going through your mind during it?
I think that the team, like we were still pushing, but I think that we needed like something to get us going because although we were still pushing on offense and defense, our shots weren't falling. So I think that once like my shots started falling, they kind of like pushed us up and we started to go like a lot harder and we started to play like we know how to play basketball.
Awesome. And then to you, Dontavia again. Last year you kind of became known a little bit as a defensive specialist, but you've continued to play a bigger and bigger role in your guys' offense. Do you think of yourself as someone who contributes both ways, and how have you kind of prepared to take on a larger offensive role?
I think that I'm still preparing to take on a larger offensive role because I'm known for defense, as you said. But I think that my defense my defense steers my offense. So if I'm having a good defensive game, then I feel like my offensive game will come. But sometimes it doesn't. But I'm known for a defensive player, and I take that with pride.
Awesome. And then lastly, obviously you guys are two more experienced players on a pretty young team. We've seen some of your younger players like today, Andrea Daly. She's been playing a bigger role this season, kind of step up. What do you think of kind of as veterans your role is in helping prepare them for those kind of moments, and how have you seen them grow?
I think just being there for them as a teammate, giving them tips on like how to be like a better player or how to like take on a bigger role because there's so many young players on our team that have to step up. So just like being there for each other and making sure we're all playing with confidence at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I think that once, like, because we're so young, that our younger players, when they're having a bad game or something not going right, they kind of get down on themselves. But like, we've been like good at like encouraging them, like trying to help them, like not make the same mistake again, or just to push them through it because we don't want to have a upset player and then just have a rough game the rest of the day.